Hello there, Aquarius, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I'm doing your weekly tarot reading. This is a general reading for the week of October 11th through the 17th. We'll take a look at the overall energies for the week, and then we'll go to the tarot for some more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's get into your reading. Ooh, Aquarius, deep knowing. Okay, and on the bottom, soulmate. Oh, I love this. I think, this is coming into that realization that either someone that you know, whether you're with them or not, is your true soulmate, or it's coming into the realization where you can feel that a new soulmate coming in to your energy field, because a lot of times we can actually feel a true soulmate kind of coming in, like you get that little flutter in your heart. You might have days where you almost feel like you're in love, but you don't have anybody in your life. That's their energy starting to come into your field. Really nice. And underneath that, time for nap, chaos, and conflict. I think this is, for a lot of you, this is a soulmate that you may be separated from or having some conflict with. And we're finishing out this retrograde season. October 18th, all the planets will be direct. So we're almost there. We have one more week of this retrograde energy. But it's, having those feelings come back up, having people from the past return. So we'll see. Let's go to the tarot and take a look at your present energy. Eight of Cups. Walking away from something that isn't bad towards something that is more, will bring you more happiness and joy. The Eight of Cups is, okay, this isn't bad, but I really want my Nine and Ten of Cups. It's also, for me, an energy of wanting to go out onto your soul's journey, to your soul's path. And with this deep knowing, it's kind of understanding that this person that you're dealing with here could be somebody that is on your soul's journey. Like, you are true soulmates. And this person is somebody that maybe you have been trying to manifest, especially if it's a new energy. It's, walking away from something in the past that just wasn't that satisfying towards something that is truly satisfying. So let's take a look. Oh, this is your area of resistance. Yeah, not wanting to take a risk, not wanting to go on this new path. It's like you're walking away from something or even towards something, but at the same time you're playing it safe. You don't want to take any risk. For some of you, I wonder, we're going to clarify these. I almost wonder if you're not trying to return to something that you already know. So a soulmate that you already know, because it's kind of like, well, at least I know that person. Yeah, maybe they're not perfect, but at least I know what I got. Instead of taking the risk to go for something that truly makes you happy. Okay, so let's go to the advice. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, definitely this energy of needing to take a little bit of a risk. Using your intuition, following your intuition. Your intuition, I think, is trying to guide you into going in a new direction, and you're hesitating. Let's see what Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, the energy of being single and mingle. Okay, it's the single lady card, but gender doesn't matter. It's just that independence, freedom. It's like, yeah, I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to go on this path by myself in search of my true soulmate. Like, you could be with somebody that is okay. There's nothing really wrong, but it's just like, yeah, I'm longing for a deeper connection. You know that there's somebody out there for you. Okay, and then the outcome, Seven of Swords. Yeah, somebody here is holding back. Somebody here is holding back. To me, this is also the self-sabotage card. It's about, not self-sabotaging yourself. When you get this calling to go on a new path, to do it, right? To not allow, this is, holding on to your fears and anxieties and allowing them to kind of, dictate which direction you go in. Really interesting. On the bottom 4 of Wands, you're wanting a very stable, secure, safe environment. Happy home. This is the happy home card. You're wanting that. That's what you're wanting. 9 of Wands. You've been through a lot. And wow, okay, for some of you, you could have been, this is your energy too, but you could have been dealing with another air sign, Aquarius. You could have been dealing with another one. There's something toxic in that relationship, or there's something that is some type of thinking, because this is also your energy, some type of thinking that you're super attached to that is preventing you from going on this new path. So it could be a belief system. You could be sitting there, say you're in a long-term committed relationship and you're kind of like, wow, if I break up this relationship, it's not going to just affect the two of us. It's going to affect, maybe you have children with this person, or maybe, you have extended family, you have close circle of friends that, are all mutual. And you're kind of like, yeah, this is like, I think I'll just stay here because there's so many other cogs in the wheel, and you're kind of like, I don't want to disrupt the apple cart. That's what they're saying to me. And it's kind of like, but by not heading out on your own, you're also kind of giving up what your true happiness is. Like, I feel like if this isn't I don't think you're in a bad situation. I think you're just kind of like not in a situation that is possibly allowing you to thrive to the best of your abilities. Really interesting. Okay, so let's go to the 8 of Cups. Let's see if we can get some more details. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my gosh. Some card on the bottom. Yeah, there's a lot. You want to shine your light. Look at this. You want to shine your light. Perhaps in a career. Perhaps, this is also the home and hearth. You want a lot of joy and happiness in your home, in your career, in your life. So with this 8 of Cups, look at this. We have the Lovers. We have the Ace of Wands. And then we have, the communication or taking action card, the 8 of Wands. So, you're getting inspired either by somebody. I feel like for some of you, a new person has come into your life, even if you're in a committed relationship of some sort or some type of relationship. Somebody has come into your life that has sparked your passions. There's a lot of passion here, right? And you want to take action on this. Either that or somebody has reached out to you, okay? And it's kind of like you realize that this is an opportunity for true happiness. Like you want to walk down this path. But, with the 8 of Cups, it's kind of a sauntering. It's not a racing. It's not like the Knight of Swords or anything. It's a little bit of a slower energy. It also has a little bit of melancholy energy to it. Like knowing that you're leaving something behind to go find something new. It can also have a little bit of a regret type of energy. Like, why didn't I do this earlier? That kind of energy. So it's really interesting. I feel like for some of you, you really are almost being called to go in a new direction, whatever that is. Whether you're trying to leave a relationship that's just not that fulfilling, or if you've been kind of putting your time and energy, like say into your career or something like that, and you're kind of like, wait a minute, I really want to be in love. I think for a lot of you, either a new person has sparked your interest or your passions, or somebody very soon is going to be sparking your interest and passions. So let's see what this Fool card is. Oh my goodness, you have a huge decision coming up. You're waiting. You've been waiting for a while. Look at this. We have the Temperance and the Judgment card. It's about making, and then we have the Two of Swords. These are both, you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision about what path you're going to take. That's your decision. It's also a sense that this is divine. This is something that has come onto your path. This is like a moment, a true moment in your life where whatever path you choose is really going to take you down a different experience. Now, the thing is, there's no right or wrong path, because no matter what path you take, it'll always lead you to the same end destination, okay? But the experience along the way will be completely different. It's almost like, I feel like your soul is, especially with this card, like your soul is calling you to go in a different direction. You can definitely stay on the path that you're on if you want to, but it's like your soul is yearning for a different experience. Really interesting. You have the Three of Wands, Knight of Cups. You're waiting for a true love to come in, somebody that can express their love. Here's the King of Swords again, right? You could be wanting, and then there you are, the Star card, right? You could be wanting healing with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, another Aquarius, or somebody that's just really logical, like, just really up in their head. You have the strength, though. I think the message here is that you have the strength to go out on your own. The Queen of Wands is willing to be on her own. She's fine being on her own. She's confident. She's creative. She's vibrant. It's kind of like this. You could be almost like, okay, I get the sense that you could be in a relationship that's almost like, I don't want to say loveless, but passionless. Let's put it that way. And it's kind of like, I'm too young. It's like this energy of, I'm too young to be stuck in this for the rest of my life. With the Queen of Wands there. It's like, I want more passion. Okay, so let's see what this Nine of Pentacles is. Queen of Swords, Seven of Cups, Six of Wands, Queen of Cups. Choosing what's going to, listening to your heart. Choosing what is going to make you really happy. Now, I really like this because you have the Queen of Swords, once again, air sign, but getting clarity, looking at all your options and not being confused about them. Like actually looking at your options. It's almost like I see you have a spreadsheet. It's kind of like you're looking at all your options very logically. You want to make sure that you choose correctly. You want victory in your choice, whatever it is. There's this yearning to be independent and free. Like you just really just want to be single for a bit. And then you choose from your heart. Like I think you're looking at all your options from a very logical standpoint, and then in the end, it's about choosing what your heart really wants. Like on paper, okay? On paper, you may say, I have to stay in this situation. It's just too much turmoil for everybody. I have to stay in this situation. And then you listen to your heart, and your heart says, yeah, but you want more passion. You want more adventure. You want more experiences. Get out there. Go do it. And you're like, okay. It's like you throw away the checklist. Yeah, because look at this. Your heart is sad. Your heart is looking for something more. It wants to move on, move away from oh my goodness, all of this negative energy underneath, right? Yeah, it wants to go by, your heart is longing for you to go inward, to listen to your own intuition. And then there's some transformation, a transformation possibly with a past connection. It's almost, for some of you, I'm getting the sense that you could have been in a relationship. We'll call that relationship A. That relationship ended for some reason, and I think some time ago. Then you had relationship B. And now it's almost like you're ending relationship B You want to end relationship B because it's not fulfilling you as much as you wanted it to, right? And it's like relationship A, the partner from relationship A reaches out and you're kind of like, yes, you're really what I wanted all along. It's almost like a twin flame reunion. Like partner A is your twin flame and you've separated, gone your different ways. It could be that the person that you're dealing with is the one that went and had another relationship or is in another relationship and they're not happy in that relationship and they want to reunite with you. It's definitely some sense that I get this sense that this is a person really from the past, but you may be in a relationship right now that's just fine. You know, it's just, it's okay. It's kind of like, yeah, it's not bad. And then this person from the past calls or reaches out or you're thinking about them and you're like, yeah, what happened to all that passion I had in my life? I want more of that. Like, you know, yeah, really, I really get this sense that you want something truly romantic, passionate, very intimate. You know, you're missing that in your life. Okay, so let's see what this Seven of Swords is. True healing, Hierophant. there's a true love committed. Yeah, you are celebrating this relationship. There are things that you didn't see that suddenly come to light. And possibly this week, but it could even be the next week because the retrogrades will be over October 18th. So it could be that you actually find out after, once, all the planets are going direct. This person, somebody is coming in. They're offering you a long-term committed relationship. And I think for some of you, you've been manifesting this. You've been waiting for this person to come back. And, say, hey, yeah, guess what? I really miss you and I love you and I want you back in my life. Now we have the Seven of Wands. With the Seven of Swords, I feel like somebody's holding back information. And it could be you, it could be this person from the past that you're dealing with. They're holding back some emotions, or you're holding back some emotions. There's the Seven of Wands and the Seven and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Four of Pentacles is holding on to. Sometimes it can be holding on to fears, but it can also be holding on to what you already have, like not wanting to lose what you have to take this risk with this other person. And the Seven of Wands is kind of like this energy that in the past, this person A, partner A, could have betrayed you, could have like snuck out in the middle of the night, especially if it's a twin flame connection, because they could have done something and you're kind of like holding on for dear life to what you have rebuilt, and you're kind of like, I don't know if I want to go there. But there's this star. I mean, this is your energy, but it's also about healing all of these past fears. It's about allowing those fears to be dropped so that you can, if you want to, step into this energy of reuniting. I really feel like for a lot of you, it's a reuniting. It's definitely a healing. So let's see. I do want to clarify. I'm just going to clarify with one card, this Seven of Swords. See if we can kind of figure out what this is. Let's see what we got. The Hermit. Six of Swords. Five of Wands. Page of Wands. I get this sense that you're having to go within. There's something that you're holding back. You could be holding back expressing to this person how you truly feel. You could be holding back your fears of losing what you have now. because your advice is, the single lady card, it being independent, being free. And then going within, I think there's something about going within and asking yourself. I would just kind of like meditate or take a walk and kind of think about, what are you holding on to and why? It's about going within and understanding why you're holding back. It could be holding back your fear of, like, I have a feeling it has something to do with passion. There's a fear. You have some fear based on passion, intimacy, about not allowing yourself to completely open up to another person. You're guarding yourself. You're guarding yourself. And because you're guarding yourself, you can't have that true intimate connection, especially with the person that you're with right now, if you're with somebody. Okay, so that's why you don't, like, I think what happened was, maybe if you're resonating with, you had a partner A, then a partner B, okay? With partner A, you completely opened up to this person. And when you completely opened up to this person, there was some ending, there was some hurt, okay? For some reason. And it wasn't because you opened up, it was because of something else, but you totally opened up. So now you're in a relationship and you're kind of like, okay, I'm not spilling my guts. It's kind of like, I'm going to hold on to all of my, not all of it. You're giving some, but you're not spilling your guts about how you really feel about this person, because you don't want to be hurt again. But it's about going, so I think you're kind of at that point where the relationship could be getting kind of intimate. And you're kind of like, well, I think I want to go in a new direction. Like, I don't know if I want to go down that road again. So it's about really kind of looking at, why are you holding back? And maybe even having to have a discussion with this person. That's not going to resonate with everybody, but for some of you, the relationship that you're in isn't satisfying. You do need to think about going solo for a bit, but it's, I think it's really, if you do go solo, it's not really necessarily to jump into another relationship. It's about going within and taking some time to understand why you're holding back some things. If you see, I know that this is like a snake, but you see, like, here, there's some eggs right here. Like, I'm getting a totally different vibe with this card in this reading than I normally do. It's kind of like you're willing to put out this amount of eggs to the person that you're with, or in a relationship. I'll just say a relationship, whether you're with somebody right now or not. You're kind of like willing to put this out, but you're not giving out everything. You're holding on to, feelings or, things that maybe have happened in the past. You're just holding on to those. You're not sharing everything. Let's put it that way. And I'm not saying that in a like you're betraying somebody, right? It's just kind of like, no, these are my soul secrets, and I'm not sharing everything, because I shared everything once before, and then it didn't work out. So it's kind of like, I'm never going that path again. And it's kind of like, I feel like there is a person either that you're with right now or that's coming onto your path, either one, that it's time for you to open up. It's time for you to go down this path and open up again. You definitely need to let go of this egg, go all in. It's like, go all in. Yeah, this person is on your path for a specific reason. Even if this person doesn't stay with you for like the end of time, right? This person, this soulmate comes in because it's time for you to go from one part of your life to the next, to where I'm holding on to everything. I'm not going to share it, to being open-hearted and allowing your feelings to share, to telling the truth. I mean, to being your true authentic self, to allowing this person into your life. Really interesting reading. Very interesting. Yeah, it's kind of like you can't have this happy home. Okay, you can't have what you're really wishing for until you're really willing to open up and not hold back. It's like all in. You got to be all in. Really, really interesting. And it is kind of true if you think about it with relationships. I mean, not all relationships. Like people that you work with, you don't tell them everything, right? You may not tell them everything. But when you're in a committed, intimate relationship, it is about allowing to be vulnerable, because you can't be intimate until you're vulnerable. I love this one. Cut the cords of doubt. Yeah, go all in. You got nothing to lose. Well, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. And I wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. Bye for now.